Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to my NFL Retro Bowl 25 career mode, where today we're taking on the Chargers after the absolute beatdown that we put on against the Saints last week, or yesterday. And let's go ahead and hop into the game here. Let's quick look at the Chargers roster, and they have rookie defensive lineman Taylor Fowler. Let's hop into it against the 7-0 Chargers. Last episode, we beat the 6-0 Saints to break their unbeaten record. Let's see if we can do the same here in Los Angeles. It'll be a pretty decent return by Irving there, getting us up to the 29-yard line. Now we're going to start the game on the ground to Irving for a 3-yard gain. Now we'll take off with Hurts here for another 3-yard gain. Now we're going to drop back and throw an interception. Just too long on the ball to Irving. So now the Chargers here able to capitalize and go up 7-0. That's the same amount of points that we let up against the Saints last week. Turn there close to the 30. Not quite at it. Now we're going to drop back to pass and do what we know best. Throw the ball long to A.J. Brown, who will break one tackle and not break that one, as that was two people who didn't know. But he gets 37 yards. Deep inside Chargers territory now. We're going to throw it to Nape, who gets 7 yards. Now dropping back again, we're going to go to Goddard for another 8-yard gain. Now we're going to look for A.J. Brown. It'll be count for a 12-yard gain. Now inside the 10-yard line. We're going to run it with Irving down the middle. He gets 3, breaking one tackle. Now we're going to drop back to pass and look for Goddard in the end zone. It'll be connected for a 5-yard receiving touchdown. Matt Gay's out for the PAT, and it is up and good. Tying us up at 7 apiece here. Chargers try to settle for a field goal, but miss it. Now we go to Brown for a 12-yard gain, already inside of Chargers territory. 10 yards there by Nape. Now on 2nd and inches, we're going to run it with Irving. And he gets the first down. 53 seconds left to play now in the half. Throw this one to Goddard for an 8-yard gain. Just an awful pass. Had to get rid of it. As you look here, we were sort of in a pile already in the backfield by the time we released the ball. Now we connect with Goddard, and it's going to be a really good gain here. 19 yards. Could have got more, but I dove. Getting us not only inside the red zone, but inside the 10-yard line. Now we're going to run it with Irving. He's going to break one tackle and get 7 yards down at the 2-yard line. So we go under 20 seconds to play here. We're going to run it with Irving again. So he'll just walk his way into the touchdown, or into the end zone for a 2-yard rushing touchdown. So now on to kick the PAT is Matt Gay once again. And it's up and good. As expected, we lead now here 14-7. Chargers find their footing on this drive and are able to tie it up at 14 apiece. Now, Ficken on the return. Let's see what he can do here. Our really good defensive back gets us up past the 30-yard line. Now we're going to go to Irving here on the pass. So he makes one man miss, and he'll get us back into Chargers territory on that 18-yard gain. Now we're going to go for Nape here. It's a good 15-yard grab. Six yards there by Irving. So we are progressing nice and fast here. That was a bit of a risky pass there to Brown. He's going to get us down for a 26-yard gain inside of the 5. We're going to throw this one to Irving, knowing he'll get in for a 2-yard rushing or 2-yard receiving touchdown. It's a bit of a touchdown merchant, but I've learned from previous mistakes in the red zone. It is a lot harder to throw the ball once you get in there. And we hold the Chargers to a punt. And we'll connect with Goddard there. He'll get an 18-yard gain already back inside of Chargers territory. So we're going to take off here with Ertz. Played a bit safer. We get an 8-yard rush. Now we're going to drop back. I really want to throw that deep ball to Nape, but we get taken down for a loss of 6, not a sack. So I switched to be taken off right before he got tackled. 10 yards there to Brown in the first down. Goddard there will get the stiff arm, and he'll get an 18-yard gain down inside the red zone. Now Irving here from 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. He'll get 3-yard gain. Now 2nd and 7. We'll drop back to pass once again. But Irving was taken down before he reached the line of scrimmage. And Hurts will be able to gain 7 yards on the rush. Now on 3rd and inches. Going to hand it off to Irving, knowing he won't get there. It's going to bring up 4th and inches. But we have the tush push, and we're going to go for it. And it'll be a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Pretty impressive there on the tush push. And just like in real life, we are the experts of the tush push as we take a 28-14 lead here. And that's where it will end. We beat the Chargers 28-14 here, advancing to 5-3. And we break the unbeaten records. We're going to praise our fans there. We need some more fans. We need some more support. Trade deadline is next week, but you saw our stadium declined. Let's go ahead and bump that up. Bump up our training facilities and bump up our rehab. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and come back next episode where we take on the Denver Broncos. Thank you all and goodbye.